Hello and welcome to Middleboro, Massachusetts on Friday, September 13th for Sports View's award-winning production of Holliston Panther Football 2024. It's found only on Holliston Hub HCAT. Today, the Panthers face the Middleboro Sachems in the Division IV matchup. My name is Tom Emmons, and alongside is my co-host, the legend, Jay Wyman. Jay, the Panthers finally travel to Middleboro. What do you expect to see from Holliston against the Sachems today?
Well, I think you're going to see a game that's probably play a little bit better than they did last weekend. I expect the defense to keep improving. They've done a really good job on defensively. Special teams, I think will be the same. But I think where you're going to see the improvement this week is on the offense. You know, Coach Yorf has now had an extra couple of weeks here to work with this ball club, and you know, it takes a long time to coordinate that offensive line and the offensive plays and everything. So I think you're going to see a little bit better on that. The other thing is Middleboro's is a very good team, not quite as big as Canton, but a very good team. So you're going to see a lot of athleticism out of them too. So they run a couple different types of offenses. We'll get into that during the game. But for right now, Tom, I really think that you're going to see some improvement in the Holliston, especially in the offensive side of the ball.
Captains out for the coin toss. Number 8, Lucas Bedenkoff. Number 53, Caleb Greenberg. And number 77, Charlie Stott. Panthers come into this game with a record of 0-1. Their head coach is Mike Uroff in his first season with the Panthers. Middleboro's record is 1-0. Their head coach is Pat Kingman in his 14th season with the Sachems. His record, 85 wins against 55 losses.
Holliston won the toss. They've declined. They're going to take the ball in the second half, and they'll be kicking off to the Sachems here in the opening of the game.
We'll be back with the opening kickoff in just a moment. And now Tom Harmon in the pregame throwdown.
Thank you very much, Tom. The Holliston Panthers hope to find the same type of success as they did last September against the Middleboro Sachems. In last year's matchup at Comedian Field, the Panthers stormed off to a 21-6 halftime lead. Senior captain Devin Harding was phenomenal in that first half, scoring all 3 of the Panthers' touchdowns, 2 rushing and 1 receiving. Senior Kyle Lima also had a nice game, throwing 1 passing touchdown and scoring the lone touchdown in the second half. Holliston's defense was dominant the entire game, holding Middleboro to 158 total yards and just 1 touchdown. The final score was 29-6 Holliston. The Panthers hold a 4-0 record all time against the Sachems, going back all the way to 2014. The first and second meetings were the second-round playoff games that led Holliston to win their 4th and 5th Super Bowl championships, as well as their 6th Massachusetts State Championship. For the weather this afternoon, it is 81 degrees with sunny, clear skies. What a great day for football. Back to you, Tom.
Well,
Thank you, Tom.
That's something you have to say. A great day for football. Here we go.
Elliott with the kick taken at the 10. Good tackle by Bazisco. Number 57. The Sachems will start at the 28-yard line.
That's interesting, Tom. I saw when they were working out here, both teams, it looked like there was a little slipperiness in the field, and I thought, well, I wonder what's going on there. But Goyette just slipped on that return there, too, so we'll have to watch that this afternoon.
Middleboro won 14-7 last week against Apponequet as Ward hit Goyette with a 28-yard touchdown in the fourth quarter to seal the win. Number 17, Colton Ward, is the junior quarterback for the Sachems. Ward to pass on first down. Fires complete to Falk. Senior running back carries it for a first down to the 41-yard line. First and 10 from the 41. There's a jet play to Goyette. The Panthers snuff that out.
Yeah, nice job by the Panthers on that play. Great, they held the edge right there. They'll run both a spread offense, and they will also run an offense, a bunch offense, kind of a little reminiscent of our old war offense, except the backs were spread back a little bit. In fact, they scored their first touchdown of the year and the second play of the offensive play of the game against Apponequet with a 59-yard run off of that batch offense. You're going to have to watch that. When they go into that, and also when they go into their spread, must contain. Got to make sure to contain on the edges and do a good job tackling, because these kids are pretty quick, and they get out there and they can make some moves. So you got to make sure to grab that ball carrier and bring them down.
2nd and 11 for Middleboro. We got motion.
Yep, false start.
Want to mention that was a nice tackle by number 32, senior Duncan Pierce. Came up from his linebacker spot to
yeah. We talked about
take
Duncan.
down Goyette.
We heard his name a couple times in the other game against Canton. Now this is what Coach Conrad. This is the type of what he likes. Is 2nd and long.
2nd and 16.
See how aggressive he gets here with his linebackers.
Goyette in motion.
Got him.
Oh, and that was Captain Lucas Bedenkoff coming up from his linebacker spot to make the tackle. Another loss on the play brings up 3rd down and long.
And now you get in the situation we'll see, and of course, trying to figure out exactly what the parameters are for Coach Conrad. He's a really good defensive coach, been around a long time, knows what he's doing. And what he does in this situation, sometimes he'll lay back a little bit with his linebackers. Sometimes he'll keep coming in and attack.
3rd and 18. Ward gets it out to Falk. Bedenkoff gets a hold of him and stops him short of the 1st down.
See, that's what you want to do. Now, Bedenkoff came off the linebacker slot, and what he did was he stepped in there, was able to cover the receiver, and still be able to, if need be, he could have helped out on the contain. Really good job. We talk about Coach Conrad and everything, but this defense that he has here, these kids are really good, especially the captain, Bedenkoff. He's all over the place. He has been since he was a sophomore. And
3-year starter.
Yeah, I think he's going to have just a huge year this year.
Middleboro to punt. Matt Gimblett back to receive the punt, but he's going to stay out of the way. And it's down at the 25-yard line where Holliston will start 1st and 10.
Well, I talked a little bit on the pregame about this offense and how they've come out, and I'm sure that they haven't been as strong as they want to be. Some of it has to do with the offensive line, just kind of figuring out who they are, what they are, putting themselves together, because it's the offensive line that takes the most coordination on a football team. And when they get them going together, because they have a lot of talent on that line, when they get them going together, you're going to see some openings, and you're going to see runners like Vargas and some of these other kids making a lot of yardage, and hopefully that'll start today.
Drew Kafka, number 6, is the quarterback. He hands off to Kylie Vargas. He's stuffed for no gain on 1st down. Well, that front line you talked about has 2 senior captains, Charlie Stott and Caleb Greenberg. Number 60, Tristan Crimmins DeRugio at center. Number 57, Matt Bazisco at guard. And number 51, Will Clasby at tackle.
Yeah, there's talent there. And like I said, you just got to get them coordinated. It's going to take some time, but when it happens, you're going to see it all click.
2nd and 10 for Holliston.
Yep.
We got another flag. This one appears to be against Middleboro.
Yeah, Middleboro came first, then Holliston went over. I'm guessing they're going to call the Middleboro on that. That would be.
So easy 5 for the Panthers.
Well, 2nd and 5, and puts a few more plays in the playbook there.
2nd and 5 now for the Panthers from the 30-yard line.
Kafka to Vargas. Vargas can't bounce it outside. Nice tackle there by Middleboro. Brings up a 3rd down and 6.
Looking at a potential passing down here, and that's one thing that we saw Kafka, Tom, over the summer. He has a really strong arm, and he's pretty accurate. Now, if they can give him time and he can hit his receivers, he's got a lot of speed out there. Of course, we should say that Connor Teague is not available today, so he will not be in the lineup.
He was 6 for 11 for 133 yards and a touchdown against Canton. Low snap. Kafka's just going to have to cover it up. And this will bring out the Panther punt team.
One of the things when you're kind of maybe not be quite where you want to be and not there. The things you have to avoid are things like penalties and missed tackles and fumbles and that kind of thing. You really can't live with that, and those are the type of things you can clean up, and they'll be working on those, clean those things up soon. Oh, nice punt.
Nice punt all the way out to the Middleboro side of the field. He's pushed up the sidelines, pushed out of bounds. But not till he's in Panther territory. So good exchange for Middleboro on the chains of possession.
Yeah, the Holliston had someone down there to make the tackle, but he slipped too. I'm not sure what's going on down there as far as a
You think because
slippery
the
field.
AstroTurf's a little warm?
It could be. That's a good point. Good point.
They said that the temperature right at the turf is 15 degrees higher than it is in the air.
Yeah, well, that sun just beats down on those little black nubby things that's in the field there, and those things get out. It's like walking on tar sometimes.
1st and 10 from the 37 of the Panthers. Ward hands it off to Falk. Makes his way to the right side for enough for a first down, or close to the first down.
This team is, I'm sorry, Tom, this Middleboro team is pretty athletic. They got some speed there. They got guys that know what they're doing. The receiving core, especially Goyette, he looks like he's going to be a real good one.
2nd and 1 for Middleboro. And we get a timeout by Middleboro here early, an important down early in the game. 5:26 left in the first quarter, no score. Second drive by Middleboro after a good punt return. Put them in Panther position.
And they got a timeout on the field, and we'll take a timeout here.
All right, 2nd down and 1. Panther defense will have to dig in.
Coach might have called a timeout because maybe he had a run called. He might want to go deep here.
The playbook's wide open, Jay.
Yep.
Ward to pass on 2nd and short. And he connects with Falk, who's in just short of the goal line. No, that was number 4, Jacob Nichols. It's just about impossible to read these orange numbers on black jerseys in the shadow of the afternoon.
Well, when they call a timeout and they take a little time in the huddle, that it's probably not going to be a dive. It's probably going to be something a little more complicated.
So 1st and goal from the 2. Handoff in the backfield.
Nicely played.
Nice stop by the Panthers. That was Nichols, number 4.
4.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Still no score.
Second down, goal to go for the Saints from the Panther 1 yard line.
Just so you know, you get it to one, Tom, and I don't know, all teams do this, but you stay in your shotgun. It's like, well, now you got to make that yardage back up again. I don't know why you.
Well, they don't get right
there's
in no
the center.
Jalen Hurd out there.
Yeah,
I mean, the Eagles who perfected the
push.
push. Second down and goal from the 1.
They're going to run here.
Ward takes it himself. Ball's loose. Fallen on by the Sachems, but a loss of like 5 yards on the play.
Big play right there.
Well, somebody put the hammer on Ward. It looked like he was trying to cut between a couple of linemen.
Yeah, and it almost looked like he tried to get up in the air. And, you know, when you do that, a lot of times your arm flings out. You go to extend the ball, and that's when it gets dangerous. That's when the ball gets punched out. Clock still runs. 3:15 left to go in the first quarter. No score.
Big play by Holliston. So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 7.
This is big. This is when you got to really kind of come with some pressure here. You got to watch those edges, but come straight up the middle with your pressure.
Ward hands it to Nichols.
Played the edge
Higher
right.
up the middle with the Panthers stop him short.
Played that edge right, just right.
Brings up a 4th down.
And 4.
Tackle by Austin Rodenheiser.
And now, unless they bring a field goal team out, which I'm sure they're not going to, because Ward's talking to his coach.
Middleboro's going for it.
Again, Tom, this is where you contain on the edge and bring the pressure up the middle. They run a spread offense.
Ward to throw out in the flat.
Whoa.
Touchdown, Middleboro. Wyatt Goyette with the touchdown catch.
Yeah, Goyette's the one you got to watch out there. And Holliston had played well. He just kind of missed on the tackle there, but they had the players in the right spot at that time. So
Good resistance by the Panthers, but Middleboro's on the board first.
1:55 left to go in the first quarter as they set up for the extra point try.
Extra point is blocked. So with 1:55 to go in the first quarter, it's 6-0 Middleboro.
So Holliston gets the ball back again. Holliston's special teams, once again, with a block kick there. They've made some really nice plays. One of them, of course, being the long touchdown run last week on the kickoff return. And I think that was Gimblett who did that.
Yes.
And Vargas had a nice return, too.
Vargas had a 60-yarder, and Gimblett had an 88-yarder for a touchdown.
So that's where they can use their speed, too, here is make up some yardage here. And I think the other thing you're going to see now is Holliston maybe open up that offense a little bit. They were a little conservative with the first two calls in the first drive there, and this is where you may see them opening up a bit.
So Middleboro took advantage of the punt and the return on the exchange of downs. Use that short field to their advantage.
Interesting, putting the ball here right on the hash mark.
Back deep for Holliston. Number 3, Matthew Gimblett. And number 4, Kaylee Vargas.
Gimblett and Vargas back deep for Holliston. They squib the kick. And Holliston has to fall on it at the 32.
Now, I don't know if that was an onside
Nice play
kick.
by number 18.
I don't know, Tom, if that was supposed to be an onside kick or if they're just trying to keep the ball away from the Holliston returners. Now, if you're trying to keep the ball away from the Holliston returners, right there, that time he did a pretty good job. But if Holliston had caught that on the bounce, that ball would be up near the 40-yard line right about now.
So number 18, Tyler Mordor. That was my number in high school. 18?
Yep. Yeah. I tell you, no one ever wears my number. 82. I think they retired it.
You didn't give it back.
They retired it in the whole state. I think. Who the heck wants that thing after I had it?
Holliston 1st and 10. Kafka pitches it out to Rodenheiser. Gets the corner. Pushed out of bounds. Picked up 5. Let's see. Looks like he got 5 yards.
Yeah, I thought he'd...
Austin Rodenheiser led the Panthers with 9 tackles and also had 2 catches for 38 yards against Canton.
Well, you got to use that speed to the outside. Holliston's got a tremendous number of speed players. Got to use that speed to the outside, stretch that defense, and then you can go to the inside a little bit if you want. It also sets up your passing game over the middle.
2nd and 4 for Holliston. Full house backfield by the Panthers. Little push right at the end of that play. Got him across the 35-yard line.
Interesting there.
That was Rodenheiser as the tailback.
It's Kafka, the quarterback, was under center at that play. It's the first time I think we've seen that this year. I don't remember seeing it in the first game.
So it'll be 3rd and 2.
This is where you can use some misdirection play or a short throw here.
Kafka hands it off to Rodenheiser. Holliston gives a good push, but I think they're still a yard short on 4th down.
And bring in the punt team.
Coach Uroff sends out his punt team. Yeah.
So that was a different offense you had. They had looked like it had, 3 running backs and the quarterback.
Right. Who's that out to punt? Gimblett?
Trying to see the number.
Gimblett with the punt. Bounces at the 25 and takes a good Panther bounce all the way back to the 20-yard line. No, it must have been Rodenheiser with the punt. Because Gimblett down the ball. He couldn't have punted it and downed it. Well, maybe he could.
Well,
he's that fast.
Wicked fast, yeah. 45 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 6-0 Middleboro. This is where a lot of times in the game you see something going back and forth. I like to see both sides. How aggressive you're going to be offensively, how aggressive you're going to be defensively, because you can get aggressive defensively. If you don't get burnt down here, you're going to have some good field position wins. But you got to be very careful.
Ward hands it off. Little short gain.
Their offensive
Number
line.
4. That was Jacob Nichols.
Middleboro's offensive line opened up a real big hole there, and all of a sudden it closed right up because of the positioning of the linebackers. That's going to be probably the last play of the first quarter here. Clock's running, 13 seconds left.
Middleboro is not going to get another playoff. And that'll do it in the first quarter. 6-0 Middleboro. We'll be back with second quarter action in just a moment. All right, we'll start the second quarter with 2nd down and 8 for Middleboro on their own 21-yard line. Or 22-yard line. 23 or 23. Thanks, Tom.
24, 25. Exit 4, gate 5, gate 6.
I can
gate
count.
7. It's like airplane.
Two backs in the backfield for Ward. Ward takes it himself.
Oh, nice
and
hit.
Bazisco with the big hit cleans up that tackle. Number 58, senior Ethan Savage, had him by the knees, but Bazisco stopped him in his tracks. 3rd down and 8 for Middleboro.
To down here, Holliston wins this down, and they can get a chance at some really good field position.
Middleboro's been successful to the outside those hashes
Yeah,
with their passes.
exactly. So that just means you got to put a little more pressure on the quarterback. He's getting him off too quickly, or you got to play a little tighter coverage on the receivers.
Ward to throw. Out to the flat.
Just like you said. But they held him.
Nice job by the Panthers.
So that'll bring up 4th down. And what, 3? 10:45 left to go in the half. Clock running. 6-0 Middleboro.
Looks like Goyette's their punter also. I think that's Gimblett back deep for Holliston.
Looking right into the sun, too.
Long punt sends Gimblett back to the 30. Circles up, heads up the Holliston sideline. Nice little return gets him back across the 40-yard line.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about with the special teams. For Holliston this year, they're going to be really something special. They got some really good athletes back there. They can make the returns. They do a good job, and that's
the Willie Mays catch.
Yeah, but back to the Vic Wirtz off of Vic Wirtz back to the infield. But they've got to do this for the field position game. Now they got a little bit better field position here than they've had so far. They got to take advantage of this time. They got to come out and again be a little bit more aggressive on offense.
Ball's on the Panther 43.
This time Caffer's not at the center.
Kafka to Vargas, bounces it outside. Number 4 working that seam right up almost to the midfield.
Well, you know, I talked about Kylie the Franklin game and in the game last week, and you just know that, again, once that offensive line gets going, and it looks like they're going a little bit better today, which is really good news. He's the guy who can make a cut and go. He's got that capability.
2nd and 4 for the Panthers. Vargas to the right side, bounces it outside, gets ahead of steam. Number 4, Kylie Vargas, tiptoeing that sideline. Let's see where he went out. I think they got him at the 31, but enough for a Panther first down. Well, there's the Panther speed getting to the outside.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to use that great speed to the outside. Now you got to every so often you got to run to the inside, obviously, keep that defense honest. But you can play to the outside, bounce to the outside. You've got several running backs on that offense that can get to the outside with speed and get some good yardage. 9:19 left to go in the half. 6-0 Middleboro.
Kafka hands it off to Morrow, number 9.
Yeah, Max has a little power in those legs too. He can he did a nice job in between the tackles, and if you get those 4 or 5 yards on first down in between the tackles, that's big for this offense. And you can see now the development of this offensive line, Tom. You can see them kind of coming together. They're playing much better than they played in either of the first 2 games.
2nd down and 5 after the Morrow gain. Here's Vargas on the reverse. He's got wide open field. Number 4, Kylie Vargas, touchdown, Panthers. So they got Middleboro to bite as they started that play to the right, and the counterplay worked for Vargas.
Yeah, and once again, they got him to the outside. They got that speed out there, and that's going to be what Holliston's going to have to do. This is big. McElliott is getting. I told you Connor Teague isn't available today, and what a great weapon to have McElliott on the bench here for kicks.
Kick is up and good. So with 8:38 in the second quarter, Holliston takes the lead 7-6 over Middleboro on a Kylie Vargas 27-yard touchdown run.
Well, I'm going to give that one to the offensive line, too, because
that was Kylie Vargas' first touchdown of his Panther career.
Yeah, it won't be his last. I'm going to give that drive to that offensive line. I really like the way they're playing now, and this is what we want to see. And the big thing is about this, next week is a bye week, so they're going to have 2 more weeks to practice together as a team. That's going to be a big plus for this ball club. But right now, the job at hand is to control this Middleboro offense a little bit.
Well, they just about held Middleboro on 4 downs inside the red zone, inside the 10, the 5, as it were. And it was a good response by the offense to drive the field for the touchdown.
There's a squib. Oh, he's down.
So stopped at the 21-yard line.
So Holliston in the lead for the first time officially this year, right?
Right.
And we'll see what Coach Kingman does with his team, and see how aggressive he gets, and see if he starts opening up a little bit more. One of the things that if they keep, are they going to run this little bunch off it? No, I guess not. They're still going to be in the spread. One of the things that I would see is when the quarterback claps his hand, that every time he's done that, the ball's been snapped. Now, at some point, they're going to do it and not snap it, but it's a good sign.
Ward. Hands off to number 4. Nichols. 6-yard gain for Middleboro.
And again, Tom, the Holliston defense is in a really good position. Yeah, you just got to finish those tackles. You got to grab and hold. If you can't bring them down, just grab and hold. But you got to finish those tackles because they're getting put in the right position. And if they can finish those tackles, they're going to get the ball back pretty quickly.
Ward with Nichols behind him. Probably going to go to the run. Hands off to Nichols.
Great.
This time, number 8. Lucas Bedenkoff has had enough of that.
Yeah.
Nice stop by the senior captain.
You're going to hear that name a lot this year. I talked about that earlier. I think this defense and that player is a great match. And it's funny, too, because it looks like do they have him playing defensive end, defensive end tackle, whatever. He's not really back as a linebacker.
No, right now he's lined up as defensive end. They move between linebacker and defensive end.
They put Pazisco in the middle there. Let him have his way.
3rd down and 5. They look to the outside. Incomplete.
Boy, oh boy. And you keep Bedenkoff, you keep him on the outside like that. If he can get to the quarterback that quickly, he's going to cause some real havoc. He got there really fast. Put the pressure on him.
Good rush by the Panthers, right.
Yeah, they made them throw the ball before they wanted to. Bring up a 4th down. 6:54 left to go in the first half. 7-6 Holliston.
Gimblett back deep. Goye's punt is a spinner.
Whoa. Get out of the way. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of
Oh,
there.
it takes a Panther bounce.
He, again,
He hit
Gimlet's-
the brakes and just...
He slipped. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, there's something going on. You may be right, Tom. It may be the little black nubbies that get melting maybe a little bit, make it slippery. But both teams have slipped out there. And it's really interesting.
Well, Panthers got a break on the bounce and have the ball at their own 45-yard line.
Well, the first break they got was that it didn't hit Gimlet, because if it did,
That's true.
Middleboro would have had the ball.
6:41 to go in the first half. 7-6 Panthers. See if they can put another drive together. Gimlet,
Nice fake. Nice fake.
Tomorrow at the 50, he's got a first down
Oh.
and more.
Oh.
He thought he stayed in bounds.
Hello, my
He
name is
sure lowered the boom on that defensive player from Middleboro.
Max Moreau. Nice to meet you.
Can't do that in summer league, but
No.
you can do it in once they got the pads on.
That was a great fake by Kafka, too.
They call that initiating contact.
Is that what they call that? Yeah. Well, John Madden would call it something different, but
First down for the Panthers at the 33-yard line. Nice pass from Kafka. Handoff to Vargas. Makes his way through traffic right
that's
up the
Vargas.
middle.
that's the Vargas. That's the Kylie we know and love. He's got that move. He's got that stop and that plant one foot and go the other way.
And he's pushing shoulder pads with the other hand.
Yeah.
Nice little gain. 9 yards. And we get a timeout on the field for an injured player. And I think it was timeout Middleboro. Well, Holliston taking the ball from their own 45-yard line. Couple of nifty runs and passes, mixing it up against the Sachems.
Yeah, they really have mixed it up, and they've opened it up. And again, it's because of that offensive line. You don't see these guys coming in now and making those quick tackles. And they give Drew Kafka, they give him some time, and he's good. I talked about this in the last game. I never saw him play quarterback at all until this summer, and we went to the summer camp, and I said to him, who was that kid? He's throwing bombs all over the place, putting the ball right in people's hands, tremendous accuracy, big arm. Who is that? And you said, I think that's Drew Kafka. And I said, well, I'm thinking, how could it be Drew Kafka? He never played quarterback.
I think he was the JV quarterback
There you
last
go.
year.
Okay, so maybe that's what it is. But I will tell you what, he's good. And you give him time, and you put those receivers out there, and they're going to cause some trouble.
Second down and 1 for Holliston. 6:17 to go in the first half. Vargas behind Morrow. Just tripped up, but he's got enough for the first down.
Yeah, you saw there what Drew saw there was he saw where the pressure was going to come, pulled his back over to give a block there, and he gave enough of a block so that Kylie could get through and make the first down. Clock running, 5:55 left to go in the first half.
Holliston was using Morrow to lead the play, but then on the touchdown run, they used the counter.
Yeah.
See what they do this time. Kafka fakes the ball to Vargas.
Yep.
Nice job by Middleboro stringing out that play.
Nice job by Drew not throwing the ball into coverage also.
They
There's
had
a
the
penalty.
same sort of motion. Oh, there's a flag on the
play.
field.
I don't like where that flag is put. That's not doesn't look like it's going to be good news for Holliston.
Looks like holding against the Panthers.
Holding, yeah.
Call is holding against Holliston.
So that'll back up Holliston 10 yards.
So this is a new formation for us, Tom. We've got 2 running backs, and one of them's a lead back. Now he goes out in the
Spread formation,
spread formation.
now. So first and 20.
Oh, now you got 5 of those yards back right there. That's offsides by Middleboro.
Sachem's anxious to get a quick jump on the ball.
See, we can't hear. We got these ear things on up here, so we can't hear what's going on with it. But that may have been a cadence type of a thing where he's been on the same cadence all day. And just like I talked about with Middleboro, where they snap it on the just as soon as the quarterback claps his hands, and someday they'll change that up too at some point.
Yep, first and 15 now. Kafka fires it down to the goal line. Nice catch, touchdown! Touchdown Panthers, Austin Rodenheiser.
One of the things that I really like about Kafka is, after I talk about him and say how good he is at passing the ball and throwing the ball a distance with accuracy, what Drew does is goes out and makes me look smart, which is a tough thing to do. And you get the touchdown pass and go in here for the extra point. 4:59 left to go in the half. Holliston 13-6, and they're lining up for the extra point right now. McElligott.
Nice little smooth kick. It's
Yep.
up through the uprights and good. So with 4:59 to go in the first half, the Panthers have responded with 2 touchdowns here in the second quarter and lead Middleboro 14-6. Just a beautiful 27-yarder.
Yeah.
Touchdown
I think
pass
that's what
from
it
Drew
was.
Kafka to Austin Rodenheiser. Rodenheiser's first touchdown of the season. Drew Kafka's second touchdown pass.
Well, we talked about this pregame and, Holliston coming in, and they really still haven't had a lot of time with this coaching staff. This is, Coach Yoroff putting in his stamp on this offense, and this is the offense he wanted to run, and he's got the line now working together. He's got those backs kind of know what they're doing. Everybody's getting a little more comfortable. And week after week, they're going to be more and more comfortable, and pretty soon you're going to see something special, and maybe, just maybe, you're going to see it today.
McElligott with the chip kick.
Stay in. Oh, just went out of bounds. So, see if they take that. Was it the 35 they get it at? Or they get a re-kick if they want?
Well, it's
Is that what it is?
coach's decision. Coach says they're going to kick it again. Kingman says kick it again. So they'll back up 5 yards and do it over.
I kind of like the squib thing they did the last time.
Right.
Sachem's take the penalty. Holliston will re-kick, this time from the 35-yard line.
Interesting. Middleboro did not move their return team up 5 yards.
This is where you want to see Jack just boom it.
Chips it up, drops at the 20-yard line, taken by Goyette. Good coverage by the Panthers as he stopped just over the 30-yard line.
First down, and now what you see with a ball club when this is happening, you're really starting to hit stride a little bit on your offense. Now your defense gets kind of excited about this, and they want to get involved in this too. And they get a little bit hyped up, and here they come. I keep watching this Badenkoff on the left defensive end here. Very interesting. But boy, he is coming off that end really quickly.
1st and 10 from Middleboro from their own 32-yard line. Ward looks like he's going to throw. He does drop back, chased out of the pocket by Bedenkoff.
Intercept.
Interception! Number 5, Tommy Quinn. Oh, incomplete.
Oh, I thought he intercepted it.
What? They said he lost it. Wow, what a break for Middleboro. Bedenkoff was breathing down Ward's neck, and he sent an errant pass out. It looked like Tommy Quinn had it.
I thought he caught it.
He
Went
did
down with
roll on the ground. It must have been pretty obvious.
Replay? Did you get the replay on that? Look clean. Okay.
So a break for Middleboro. 2nd down and 10. Nice tackle by Morrow. Whoa. Just threw back Nichols after he had a yard or so. It's going to be 3rd down and 8 for Middleboro.
That right there is what I was talking about when, again, Holliston had somebody in position to grab on to at least try and make a tackle early, but boy, when the tackle was made, it was made with emphasis. Clock is running, 3:55 left to go in the first quarter, 14-6 Holliston.
Probably a passing down.
And don't forget, Holliston gets the ball to open the second half.
Ward to throw. Fires. Complete.
But, it's
So close.
looks like he got it, though.
Oh, he's right at the stake.
Yeah, he got it. Pretty decent coverage there by Holliston. But the thing is, right now Middleboro's got to go to that short passing game because Lucas Bedenkoff is Bedenkoff. Oh, I'm sorry, Lucas. By the way, he's big. I stood beside him when I interviewed him. He's got good size. He's fast. He's strong. He's really good.
3:10 clock running here in the first half. Ward to Nichols. Nice job by Tommy Quinn coming up from his defensive back spot. Gain of 1.
Clock's still running, but Middleboro's really not showing a lot of urgency here, unless they want to try to go deep at some point. If they do, this is the time, so he can roll to his left and throw it, because if he rolls to his right, he's going to meet Lucas.
Now they're going to take a timeout with 2:31 left in the half. Panthers leading 14-6.
Panthers take a timeout, yeah.
We'll be back in just a moment. Okay, 2nd down and 9, 2:31 left in the half. Thank you, YouTube Live viewers that are watching us from Holliston and around the globe. Got a great game between the Panthers and the Sachems this afternoon. Panthers leading 14-6.
It's a good timeout there by, I think probably Coach Conrad might have called that for his defense. He probably saw something, maybe something deep coming, and he wanted to make sure his guys were ready for it.
Goyet's in the slot to the left of Ward. He looks left. The pocket collapses. Nice job by number 51. Will Clasby got the sack.
Clasby's been doing a nice job. He's another one we mentioned a few times last week.
So loss of 1 on the play, actually.
3rd and long. Interesting. I was wondering if Coach Uriff would call a timeout with the 3rd and long here, but I guess you want to make sure that you get a 4th down. If they stop him here, you'll see a timeout. 1:55, 1:54, clock still running. 14-6, Holliston in the lead.
3rd down and 10 for Middleboro.
Middleboro wants his timeout, I'm guessing. Yep.
You just want to take a look at the Panthers, the way they lined up. So clock stops with 1:39 to go in the first half. 14-6 Panthers. We'll be back in just a moment. Yep. Okay, out of that Middleboro timeout, it's 3rd and 10 from the 43.
What Coach Kingman did there was he wanted the clock to run down as far as it could. It's 99 seconds left to go in the half. Now if he runs a play, if they don't make it, they can punt. But the other thing you got to be careful of, if you throw the ball here and it's incomplete, that's going to stop the clock too. So maybe something short. Let's see.
3 receivers to Ward's right.
There it is.
Dumps it out to Nichols.
Yep.
That play is snuffed out by Bedenkoff and Bazisco.
Timeout quickly. Good job right there.
Holliston stops the clock with 1:28 to go in the first half.
Yeah, I thought that would be a short pass.
So what do you think? You get the ball back. Let's just assume you get it back between the 30 and the 40-yard line.
Well, if you get it back there, you're gonna throw the ball out of bounds. You know, keep throwing and let that receiver get out of bounds and save your clock. And then at some point you're gonna have to throw deep. But you don't want to throw it deep down here because if something happens and there's still a lot of time on the clock, they get the ball back. You know, first thing you got to do is catch the punt. Poor Matt Gimlet back there. And I want to tell you, this sun, even here, we're inside, and you almost got to wear sunglasses inside. It's very, very bright down here.
I am wearing sunglasses.
Oh, you are? I thought you came with those. But 1:28 left to go. 14-6.
So 4th down and 14. Now Goyette, good point. Goyette did really kick the ball well last time.
And what you do, if you see a guy come to this side, go to the other side, run to the other side from this side, that means he's going to kick it. Whatever side that guy runs to, that's the side he's going to kick on. There you go. He's going to kick it right, right to him.
Right to Gimlet. He lets it go over his head, and it's going to go in the end zone. So touchback. Panthers will start on their own 20 with 1:18 to go.
I don't see any flags.
Oh, there it is.
Is there a flag down there?
Yes, at the 31.
Wow, that.
They're talking to Coach Kingman.
Yeah, well, he's going to take the penalty, obviously.
Wouldn't give him the first down.
No. It's after the punt, so it'll be on the punt. So it'll be a. Block in the back. Oh, the block in the backs.
Haven't seen those for a few games.
I know. And a lot of times those happen when the runner with the ball reverses field a lot of times, and the player gets caught with a block in the back. But so goes to the 20, then half the distance to the goal line. They'll be starting at the 10-yard line. 1 minute, 18 seconds left to go. Now I think that Middleboro only has one timeout left. They get 3 a quarter, right? So 3 a half. So I think they only have 1 left. Now the reason that's important is because if Holliston runs the ball, they can call a timeout.
Kafka with Vargas behind him. Kafka rolling out, fires downfield, incomplete. Threw that one away.
Yeah, now you got to be a little bit concerned here because that's going to stop the clock with 1:10. You're way down here, so you got to make sure that you either get a first down or at least you run more time off this clock. If they run the ball, they'll get a Middleboro will, if they stop them, will call a timeout. If they get a first down, Middleboro won't call a timeout. But this is a big play here for field position.
Hands it off to Vargas.
Yeah, you got
Snuffed out by Middleboro.
clock still running.
Vargas on the carry. Tackle made by Pine and by Roach.
This is interesting. I guess they didn't have a timeout because you would obviously call a timeout right there.
They called one early.
I
Remember
remember-
they
yeah.
had a second down and
Maybe
one?
that's what it was. I thought I only counted 2, but I'm probably wrong because it's tough for me to get above 2. This will definitely. Well, I shouldn't say it definitely be a run. We'll see.
Kafka pitches to Vargas. Strips through one tackle. It stood up after a short gain.
That's going to do it. I
And
think.
that'll do it for the first half. Well, the Panthers get the ball to start the second half. And the Panthers head to the locker room with a 14-6 lead over Middleboro. We'll be back with second half action in just a few moments. And now Tom Harmon with the halftime throwdown.
Thank you very much, Tom. Holliston Panthers lead 14-6 at halftime. Pretty impressive first half for the Holliston Panthers on both sides of the ball. Total yards for the Panthers, 108. And now the Sachems also had only 67 yards. Rushing, Panthers had 59 total rushing yards, and they had 59 passing yards. The Sachems also had 53 passing yards and only 14 rushing. Individually, Drew Kafka led the way with two passing attempts for 49 yards and 1 touchdown. Rushing, Kylie Vargas was impressive with 9 rushing attempts for 68 yards and 1 touchdown. On the receiving side, Austin Rodenheiser had 1 catch, which was 27 yards in the touchdown. On the other side of the ball, the Sachems, Colton Ward, quarterback, had 7 completions for 53 yards and 1 touchdown. And Jacob Nichols, the running back, led the team with 9 rushing attempts, and his longest went for 9 yards, a total of 22 yards. On the receiving side, Jacob Nichols also was the lead receiver with 22 yards. Also, Andrew Falk also had 14 yards total. For more stats and information on the Holliston Panthers, you can follow us at X/Twitter at HCatFootball, and that's the throwdown.
Thank you, Tom. Well, the number that stood out to me was 14. 14 rushing yards the Panthers held Middleboro to in this first half.
Well, this is a defense. We had talked about this also in the pregame. We had said that, this defense, that's going to be the first thing developed because that's where your athletes are. They're going to know what to do. They're going to run to the ball. They're going to do well. You just got to put them in the right position to do that. And then Coach Conrad has done that. It takes a little bit less coordination than the offense where you get the plays and the calling and the this and that and all this other stuff. But the Holliston defense has played very well against Natick, against Franklin, and last week they didn't play too poorly either.
No.
So we knew the defense coming in would be good. I didn't know they were going to be 14-yard rushing good, but they're going to be good. I like we talked about this a little bit, what they did with Lucas Bedenkoff by putting him on the edge and just letting him go, kind of like the C.J. Pacheco type of thing from last year, right? So they're set up that way, and you're right, Tom. That's pretty impressive. Now you still got to come out in the second half. You're only up 8 points, and you got to hold them. But you're going to get the ball back, and this first drive could tell a lot. You come out here and you score, and even if you can run the clock down and get field position, whatever it is, if you have a very successful set of downs here, especially if you score, that's going to be a big plus for a team that's looking for their first win.
Drew Kafka to Austin Rodenheiser just before the end of the half, 27-yarder. And Kylie Vargas with a 27-yard run, the 2 scores for the Panthers.
Well, that run by Kylie Vargas, and again, I know I keep bringing this up, but I'm really impressed by the way the offensive line is playing time. I mean, they are light years ahead of where they were the other day, the first game against Canton, and they're opening those holes. And you've got those backs back there. You've got some really, really exciting running backs back there with a lot of speed, ability to cut a lot. You open them, you give them that hole, and you hold that hole for a little bit to open, and that's how Devin Harding lived. You know, he made a career out of that, you know, getting to that hole quickly, getting through it, and getting some yardage.
Now, interesting, Middleboro chose to look into the sun in the third quarter, but not in the fourth quarter.
Now, again, you got to be kind of careful here because it was almost, I don't know if it was an onside kick he tried to do from this hash point last time or not, but let's see if he's just going to squib it again.
Bouncing ball fielded this time by number 18, Mortar. He's a squib kick expert back there.
Yeah. Well, if he's going to squib kick like that, hopefully that's his last kickoff, and then we're in good shape. But if he gets another kickoff and a squib kick like that, if you can pick it up on that first bounce, you know, you're picking up the ball now at the 35, and then you can make another 5 yard. Now you got a 45 yard line, a real short field. But we'll take this right here. See how Holliston opens up.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. Kafka falls on it.
Kind of reminds us of the first set of downs there.
A loss of 6 on this play. Second down and 16 to go for the Panthers. They have a ball 24 yards.
You know, a big difference, obviously, between even first and second and 16. You know, you make your play that you were going to make, even if you just got a couple yards, it's, you know, 2nd and 8. And those are the things you can't do. You know, obviously they know that.
2nd and 16 for the Panthers. Kafka to throw. Looking for Gimblett, incomplete. Bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, there's a little miscommunication on that play because Matt Gimblett was looking to go down just a little bit further than Kafka expected him.
We had drawn the winning narrow for the 50-50 raffle this afternoon.
One of the other things, too, is if you're going to be throwing short like that, sometimes you might want to throw short before he gets that close to the sideline because that'll give him a chance to turn it up a little bit and get a little yardage.
Three receivers to Kafka's left. He rolls left, stops, pumps. Nice little drop off to Vargas. He's got some room. Just tripped up at midfield.
Let's see how he really his legs and everything went way out. I think he looks like he's going to be okay. He wanted to get up. The ref told him to stay down. But he had legs going in every which direction. And I don't know if there's some...
there was a hit right in his shins.
They're bringing this back. It looks like it's a penalty. And that's too bad to get that first down and then have another penalty.
They're going to step off a...
Pushing the back, blocking the back against Holliston.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it looks like Kylie's okay. He's getting up and there he goes. Good to see.
Good
to see. 10:46 left to go in the third quarter. Holliston up 14-6. They got a
3rd down and 26 to go.
Yeah. Boy, that was a well-constructed play too. A nice pass to Of course, Kafka first. Drew's going back and forth over there, and then he comes over the middle of the field, and Kylie he comes out, kind of drifts out there, and they see him, they catch him, he gets the first down, and then they had the block in the back situation, which probably came when Drew reversed his field.
Back to Rodenheiser.
Oh, he slipped again.
Slips, trying to make a cut.
Well, that wasn't the way they drew up what they wanted at halftime. Now Holliston's got a punt. Goyette's back deep, and he's a good one. You're going to have to make sure if he gets the ball that you contain him.
Rodenheiser kick is nice and high, bounces at the 45. It's going to come to a rest at the 39-yard line.
Well, I guess that's about the best you could expect, Tom, in that situation. You want to get the ball downfield as far as you can.
50-yard punt for Rodenheiser.
All right, 9:30 left to go in the third. 14-6, Holliston in the lead. And now you see what adjustments the Middleboro has done. I think you're going to see probably a little more passing from them, but we'll see.
Ward's been very successful to the outside. Ward to throw, fires, complete to Goyette.
Oh,
nice comeback tackle by Savage. But a 7-yard gain, 8-yard gain.
Holliston's still getting a lot of pressure from the outside. Sooner or later, I think they're going to get to him.
Second and 2 for Middleboro.
Oh, another
Hand
slip.
off to Nichols. He gets enough for the first down. Little quick hitter.
There's something going on down there. That time Will Clasby just slipped. It looks like, when you dig in, you said dig in and push off. When they're pushing off, it seems like they're slipping. So.
And this is a new turf field too. 4 years old, we heard. Sometimes you see it on the painting on the field, but that's not the case today. Ward to throw, fires out into the flat.
Fumble,
Ball
fumble.
comes loose. Recovered by Quinn. No signal yet.
All right, they're gonna see. Official came running in. Let's see if they call it dead up there. They might have said the forward progress was stopped. That's what they're talking about right now. Incomplete pass.
Wow.
That's interesting. Got to see the replay on that one, Tom, because it looked like he had the ball. He caught it.
Yeah,
they
it
tackled
definitely
him.
was a catch.
Well, let's see. We'll get on the replay here.
Second and 10.
Well, either way, it's second and 10.
Good coverage by the Panthers. It wasn't a gain on the catch, but he was run backwards.
This is where you send everybody. This is where you bring everybody right here. Bring them.
Ward to Nichols.
ran right into the blitz. Oh,
Nichols somehow escaped, picked up 5 yards.
that's a heck of a run by Nichols because Holliston brought the linebacker, and they ran right into the linebacker, and that's normally a stop, but he was able to pick up yardage and brings up a third down here situation that, when you look in the field position game, this is where you want to get a stop. You don't want them to get fourth and short. You want to make them punt from here. No, this is that bunching. You want to contain the sides.
Direct snap to the running back.
Yep. Boy, it's close. Looks like fourth down.
Goyette took the direct snap, but there's fourth down and one, a long one.
Yeah, you want to be careful when they do that bunch. It kind of, it's tough because you can't see the running back. You can't see where he is. They bunch it all inside, and they all come to the middle, but you got to be very careful to contain to the outside.
Looks like they're going to do it again.
Here they come again. Now you got to get that push up the middle, but make sure to contain to the outside.
Goyette takes a snap.
Got him. They got him.
They held him.
That's what
nice
you want to do.
Grab by McElliott and Badenkoff.
You contain on the outside, and you put the bull rush up the middle, and that's exactly what Holliston did. And they got the first down. They got the ball back.
Good discipline by the Panthers on fourth down.
Now what's going on here? Why aren't they changing anything?
No,
there they go. All right, they're moving it. That's a really good stop, a really big stop. 6:22 left to go in the third. 14-6, Holliston with the lead. And now, you're eating that clock up a little bit. Now, Holliston, you got to come out here now and kind of reestablish that run a little bit here if you can.
So 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. 6:22 to go in the third quarter. 14-6 Panthers.
There you go.
Reverse to Vargas.
That's okay. That's all right. Reestablish that run. That's what you want to do in this series.
Picks up 2. 2nd and 8.
See, and what that does, it brings your safeties up a little bit. When you're running the ball, and brings those the cornerbacks kind of looking inside a little bit when they're running the ball, especially like when the play when Kylie ran and broke to the outside. You're going to be careful of that. You establish that run, it does a lot for the passing game.
Kafka to throw. Out to Rodenheiser. He's got the first down and into Middleboro territory at the 45-yard line.
What's going on here? Why is he? Oh, first down. All right. I didn't see any yellow laundry on the ground. I was wondering why the ref was back
recently
there.
It's been against the Panthers, so.
That's all right. That's all right. Everybody gets their shot at it.
Number 52, Captain Haney Mosley in on the stop for Middleboro.
So
Nice.
first, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tom.
Nice toss from Kafka to Rodenheiser.
Yeah, that's that accuracy we talked about. 5 minutes left to go in the third. Clock running. 14-6. Holliston in the lead.
Got a flag.
Yeah, that's a false start by Holliston. Well, needless to say, these are the things that, just as you get going and you just start up again, it's only 5 yards, but it just also takes that momentum away that you've built up.
So first down and 15 from midfield. Kafka to throw, steps up. Got some room in front of the Panther bench, gates a couple back.
Well, you're right, Tom. That makes a big difference. I mean, obviously, you're looking here to get this first down, but if not, the last thing you want to do is lose yardage. Clock stops with a out-of-bounds play. 4:13 left to go in the third. 14-6 Holliston in the lead, and they got the ball, and they're beginning to move.
So 2nd down and 14 for Holliston.
Ooh.
Fakes the jet play. Kafka takes it right up the middle.
Boy, that's...
And he crosses the 40-yard line, so it's going to be 3rd down and 4, it looks like.
That was a great job by Kafka to get up and bring that ball down, but he also read that perfectly. You know, he had the option of handing that ball off, and he read that the middle was open. He kept the ball, took it down, gave them an opportunity here to get a first down. You get a first down here, that's going to be a big, big, big first down. You know, you get any yardage here at all, they're probably going to go for it on 4th down too. So this is a play you want to make sure you get down right.
3rd and 4 for the Panthers. Kafka to throw, away from the rush. Tries to go up and over a defender.
Oh, no, I guess he's all right. So the question is, how much did he get? There you go. So
4th and 2, you got to go.
Yeah, you go for this. You have to go for this. You got to figure we can get a 4th and 2. Clock is stopped now with 3:07 left to go in the 3rd quarter. 14-6 Holliston. Good game. I mean, two pretty even, well-matched teams here.
Yeah. Great afternoon matchup.
Oh, you can throw a little bit on this one. They're bringing people.
Kafka pitches to Vargas, but he can't get away from the Sachems.
Yeah. If he got outside, he was gone. The safeties were up. Everybody was up. They were looking to stop the run, and they did a good job of it.
So the Sachems will take over at the 40-yard line. So first the Panthers hold, then the Sachems hold.
Yeah.
Great battle.
$2:59 left to go in the 3rd quarter. And what's turned into a real defensive battle in this quarter.
Ward hands it off to Nichols.
There you go.
Nice job by number 77, Charlie Stott.
Charlie, you know, when I interviewed the captains this year, Tom, I couldn't believe it. Both Charlie and Lucas, they stood up there. They're almost my size. Like, wow, Holliston's got a little bit of size now, you know,
nice.
Little bit of height. And, you know, it was nice to see. Charlie's big, strong kid.
So 2nd and 8 for Middleboro. Ward with a quick pass to Goyette.
Nice
Rodenheiser
tackle.
with the tackle. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 4.
Nice job. Austin Rodenheiser, boy, he does a great job on both sides of the ball. He's just a football player, you know. He hits hard, he runs hard. You know, he has a nose for the ball. He knows where he wants to be. Here's a big 3rd down for the Sachems with 1:30 and the clock running left to go in the third.
Goyette goes out to the slot on the right.
This is where if Lucas can come in, Badenkopf can come in and get a sack here. Let's see.
Goyette in motion. Fake to him.
Oh,
Nichols on the
no.
keeps the ball. Nice tackle by Gimblett.
Yeah,
Snuffing that play out.
That was nicely done. Let's see if they're going to go for it here. Goyette's going back in the game. Now he's the punter. Quarterback steps out.
They've got to run a play.
Yeah, they're going to punt.
There's 50 seconds and the clock running. But it looks like they're sending the punt team out.
Yeah, they're going to punt. It's the point of the game, though. You want to make sure they kick that ball.
Gimblett goes back for Holliston. Goyette's kick is low, bounces at the 25, rolls all the way down to the 15-yard line.
That's good field position kick for Goyette.
So 11 seconds to go in the third quarter. Panthers lead 14-6.
Obviously, your first option is to score, but second option is to have a long, sustained drive. Get that, keep your defense off the field a little bit. Let them rest up a little bit. This is where that offensive line now, they got to come back and see if you can, again, establish that run.
Oh.
Yeah, looks like Holliston's not happy. So another procedure penalty for Holliston. See, you know, like I said before, Tom, those are only 5-yard penalties, but it just kills you. Now you got to go back and you got to get that 5 yards back before you worry about getting the first down. And it doesn't look like they're getting beaten that badly. You know, if you're getting beaten by a certain player, you can see that I got to jump, so I got to get in his path before he can get to the quarterback. But it doesn't seem like that's happening, but maybe it is.
Kafka fires. Out to Rodenheiser.
Ball's out. Oh, you call him dead. Call him down. Call
Yeah.
him down. That'll do it for the third quarter.
That's it in the third quarter. 14-6 Panthers over Middleboro. We'll be back with fourth quarter action in just a moment. Okay, starting the second quarter, the second half, fourth quarter. 2nd and 11 for the Panthers as they pick up 4 yards on the Kafka to Rodenheiser pass.
You don't have to get it all back here, Tom. You just have to, if you can get at least 5 or 6 yards to make a makeable third down.
Kafka rolls left, looks back right, fires, incomplete. He's looking for Morrow.
Now that ball got tipped. Some people are asking about a interference, but the ball was tipped, so there's no pass interference once after it gets tipped. 11:51 left to go in regulation. 14-6 Holliston. Now you got to be kind of careful too. You know, you got to get as many yards as you can, obviously, but you can't be too dangerous a play.
3rd and 11 for Holliston. Kafka fakes it to Morrow. Chased from the pocket and brought down the 5-yard line.
Well, now you got Goyette back there to return the punt. You're going to need a good punt here. Hope for a roll.
And long for Holliston. The ball at the 7-yard line.
Rodenheiser punt. Hits at the 32. Goya takes it on a hop. He's inside the 20-yard line, so great field position for Middleboro.
Yeah, I was thinking of that first half and a little bit here now in this quarter. Holliston's had some long fields facing them, you know, and of course some of it has been their fault. There's a timeout.
On the referee.
Yeah, see there. Oh, they're just looking for the ball. You get your own ball when you're playing offense.
Take your
Now
ball
that-
and go home.
That ball came from out here. You don't think there was any
Uh-oh.
deflate gate issues, do you?
Oh, you're in New England. It's always a possibility.
That was Tom Emmons, folks, that said that. All right, well, now here you go with this defense.
Let's see how the defense stands tall right now. 1st and 10. Hits. Nice job by Badenkoff.
Remember in the first half when I talked about, you know, you're in the right position, so you got to make sure you made the tackle? That's what you do right there. What Lucas
He
Badenkoff.
tried to get the ball to Goyette and
Yep.
loss of 5 yards on the play.
Use another one of those.
So ball's at the 22.
Yeah, and I'm not sure you're going to get a straight run here. I'd be a little concerned about the passing situation. You got to make sure you get the quarterback under pressure here.
2nd and 15 for Middleboro. Ward to pass,
Got him.
fires, incomplete.
That's great pressure.
He was hit by number 51, Will Clasby.
Oh, Will Clasby. He was hit all right by Will Clasby. And Will Clasby did two things there. He not only hit the quarterback, but he made him throw it a lot earlier than he wanted to, causing a big 3rd down. Now, this is 4-down territory down here, so you're still going to have to deal with that situation. But right now it's...
That gives you a little pause.
That does.
That was a quick throw. That was on a 2 count
Yep.
or a 3 count, and that was a short drop by Ward, and Clasby was all over him.
And the other thing that does, and you know this as a quarterback, that kind of makes you think now a little bit, do I have to rush my throws? Who's coming next?
Right.
Very well done by Will Clasby.
Third and 15.
They're showing it again. Here they come again.
Ward being chased by Badenkoff. Tosses it off to 81.
Yeah, picked up a yard.
Complete, but that was about a 2-yard gain.
Even that, not even that, Tom. Might only been a 1-yard gain.
For 83.
You're right, probably 2. So this is 4th down here.
4th down and 12. Panthers are getting in there.
I don't want to say with 9:15 and clock running and Holliston with an 8-point lead that this is a big play. But if Holliston holds them here, it's a big play.
Correction 20.
Timeout. Middleboro wants to talk about this.
So timeout by Coach Kingman with 8:54 left in the 4th quarter. 14-6 Panthers. We'll be back in a second. All right, out of the timeout. 4th down. And 12 yards to go.
2 weeks from today here at Middleboro High School.
Ward's going to pass. He's put senior captain Andrew Falk in at the fullback spot to block.
Watch the run to the right and throw to Goyette in the end zone. Oh,
Bad snap. Ward under pressure. Lets it go. Knocked away
There you go.
by Max Murrow.
there you go.
And the Panthers take over on downs. So everybody a little nervous on the trigger. I mean, Ward did a good job collecting that errant snap, but
Yeah, Ward did a nice job. I thought he was just going to fall on it. He was able to get up and recover and get the ball out. And he did what he should have done, just get that ball downfield and hope
you
that
s-
somebody gets it.
did you see Goyette going to the end zone?
Yes, Goyette went down here, I believe. That ball was
Wow.
not thrown to him. But that's where they wanted to go, I'm pretty sure.
All right,
you
time for the Panther offense to shine.
You got a guy like Goyette as a receiver, you're going to use him as much as you can.
Handoff to Vargas. But he is stuffed. It's been either feast or famine.
He's making the stop for Middleboro.
Well, the Middleboro defense is pretty stout. I mean, they're not as big as Canton, but they got some players down there. They have a good defense. They did a good job on Apponequet. And, Holliston's offensive line is, like I said, starting to come around. 8:15 left to go, and the clock is still running here in the fourth quarter. Holliston up 14-6. But you got to get some forward progress on some of these plays here, and this is a good place as any to do it.
Kafka
Oh, great
fakes
fake.
it to Vargas.
Great fake.
Tosses it downfield to Rodenheiser, but we got a flag on the play.
Kafka's pass is
Ineligible man downfield. So there's some discussion. No, it's going to be 5 against Holliston.
Well, it just,
and enable receiver downfield.
you've got to learn that penalties, 5 yards, it doesn't matter. I can't keep saying it, but that's what you got to clean up. You take these penalties out of this ball game, for this ball club, it'd be a lot different game right now. 7:40 in the clock running.
So 2nd and 15.
Need to pick up, hopefully, like about 10 yards here, or even more.
Kafka to Murrow. Max Murrow got a couple of tough yards up the middle. 3rd and 12.
One thing I've noticed about Drew Kafka, he's got does a pretty good job of fakes.
Yeah,
That's a nice job with that.
3 receivers to Kafka's right. He rolls right, looks downfield to Rodenheiser right at the stakes. We have the catch. Let's see where they mark it.
Boy, this is
Going to mark him a yard short.
well, Coach Yuroff, this is your first big decision of your career here in Holliston. Looks like they're going to punt. I mean, your defense has been playing pretty well, so this makes all the sense in the world. Now, if you got that 4th down, made a 1st down here, they are punting, right?
Send out number 49.
Oh,
Dominic Popper.
He kicks with his
left footer.
left footer, so you get a different spin. That's okay.
All the way to midfield. So with 6:22 left in the fourth quarter, Panthers lead 14-6. The teams have played to a stalemate here in the second half.
They really have, and they've done a good job. And Holliston has had some field position issues, but they've answered every time they've been called on. This defense has answered, and this would be another time to see if they can stop Middleboro here. You're getting down kind of near the time here, not quite. There's still a lot of time left. 6:22.
So
But
keep your eye on Ward and Goyette.
Yeah.
3 receivers to Ward's right. Goyette's in the middle.
And he can roll to his right. That's what Ward wants to do, is come here to his right.
Ward looks right, knocked
Tap.
up in the air, intercepted by Charlie Stott.
Big, huge.
Bingo! Big number 77. Who got their hand up on that one?
I don't know, but they did what we teach them, right?
That's right.
When you get in there, if you can't
Short drop and a big rush, and they put their hands up in front of Ward.
You can't get to the quarterback. What you want to do is get those hands up. 6:12 left to go here.
Well, the race is on for running linemen. Charlie Stott's in the lead.
Love to see the big captain get it. But if he gets it, he's going to win it on a 2-yard return.
Well, a clutch 2-yard return.
Nothing's over yet here, though. 6:12 left to go. A lot of ball game left.
Panthers are in control right here. Let's see if they can close the deal.
Need some runs, some running first downs here.
To Vargas. Vargas is caught right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, they made a lot of yardage when they ran to the outside that first half, especially Kylie on his touchdown run, 29, whatever it was, yards, touchdown run.
But they stopped him on fourth down here.
Yeah, but that's all right. You want to bring that defense in, which they want to do with these runs up the middle, and then you can see if you can clip one for about 15 or 20 yards downfield around the end. You know, the other thing is, too, Kafka's had some passes. I mean, even the one that got called back on the illegal man downfield, I believe was a catch.
Right, to Rodenheiser. Kafka pitches to Vargas. It's on the ground.
And they got it.
And Middleboro has the ball back.
Well, there you go. The football gods giveth, and the football gods taketh away. 5:13 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Defense for the Panthers back on the field.
That's where you wanted to, right there is where you wanted to get, you know, maybe 1 or 2 first downs and put that clock into play, because the clock right now with 5:13 is not quite in play yet. Still a lot of time left for both these teams.
Did somebody call a timeout on the field? I don't think so.
Again, the ball's on that left hash mark, which will allow Ward to throw to his right.
Let's remember the last play that Middleboro ran.
Yeah.
Panthers with good pressure and hands up. Goyette in the middle of a trips to the right.
Yeah,
and Middleboro has to take a timeout because of a late substitution.
Wow, that's a big timeout.
Yeah.
That's their second one, I believe.
Well, we'll take a quick break with 5:13 to go in the fourth quarter. 14-6, Panthers lead. All right, 1st and 10 from their own 49-yard line.
Same formation here. They put Goyette in the middle, and they do that to kind of hide him, because you got to make your decision on when you're going to switch off on him. And they want to get the ball to him, get the ball in his hands.
Ward to throw. Fires. complete. Hit right away by 57, Matt Bazisco. But it's a 6-yard gain. Be 2nd and 4.
Clock's running, 4:45 left to go in the
2nd
regulation.
and 3.
Now the running game is open here with 2nd and 3. So you got to be a little careful about that.
Ward to throw, chased, big hit up the middle. Number 56, Ethan Schmidt, came blasting up the middle from his defensive tackle spot, and boy, is he excited.
Well, there you go. The sophomore gets in on the action with a play that is absolutely huge.
So big loss on that play. Loss of 8 yards or more. Brings up a 3rd down and 12. Boy, these teams are landing haymakers back and forth.
And, you know, with 3:49, 3:48 left, Middleboro saying, that, boy, that clock is going fast. And Holliston saying, come on, speed up, clock.
3rd and 12 for Middleboro.
Here they come. Here comes Holliston. There they come.
Ward to throw.
Intercepted.
Defended, intercepted. Number 2, Austin Rodenheiser with the pick.
Jay, he's just everywhere. He is really special. He is something else. I said earlier that he's the guy who had, is there a flag on the play?
No, I was just going to say that was well defended at the point of attack.
Oh, yes.
And it was tipped to Rodenheiser.
It
I
would
don't
have
know
been
who was over there.
It would have been incomplete if he didn't catch it. But I said earlier, he's not just a great football player. He has a nose for the ball. He's just one of those players. Is just where he should be when he should be, and delivering there. Now with 3:28, now you got to look at the clock where you only have 1 timeout, and Holliston's got to get two or maybe 3 first downs and put this game away.
1st and 10 for the Panthers from their own 45.
This is where you learn how to win games, how to close them out right here.
Kafka to Rodenheiser. Rodenheiser picks his way into the backfield. 1st down, Holliston.
That's a big first down right there, and that's going to eat up a bunch of clock. Clock stops momentarily at 3:20. And this is where Coach Yorf is going to say to Kafka, you know, let some time run off the clock here.
Ball's at the 43-yard line of Middleboro. Clock running, 3:13 to go.
They're going to take their time. The only thing you want to be careful is don't take too much time because you don't want that penalty. You don't want them to have any chance of getting the ball. 2:55 left to go. 14-6 Holliston.
Kafka to Rodenheiser again.
Wow.
Spins for 3 or 4.
And they're going to call a timeout, Middleboro.
Middleboro stops the clock with 2:42. Panthers leading by 8. Well, Jay, what do you think about the chess game right here?
Well, Coach Kingman, he's doing the right thing. You can't let the thing go down under 2 minutes and call the timeout. You got to try it here and hope for some kind of a miracle of a turnover or something bad happening with Holliston. With Holliston, right now they're riding the Rodenheiser Express both on offense and defense, and right now they are really, I believe, I might be wrong, but I think that's their 3rd and final timeout.
If that's the case, Holliston gets 2 plays before they punt, and Middleboro would get the ball with just a few seconds to go.
Even better than that, than the first down, and you got the game won.
That's right.
So, you got to be careful. And again, like I said, you're learning how to win games. This is what that means. You're learning how to close games out, and how to be, don't be over anxious. Don't, you got this. This is where the coaching staff talks to the kids and tell them, nice and easy, nice and easy. Don't try and be a hero. Just try and, you can get the first down, you do. If not, like you said, we'll take the time off the clock and punt.
Rodenheiser up the middle. He gets back to the line of scrimmage.
See, and what they're doing now is Middleboro, and this is the right thing for them to do, they, not punching, pushing and prodding and doing all they can to get that ball out of the runner's hands. And that's what they're supposed to do. But now, there's 2:16, 2:15, 135 seconds left to go in this ball game, and you've got to do two things. You've got to stop them here, and then if you do stop them here, what you got to do. And
would Holliston let the clock wind down and then take a timeout?
That's what they should do. I was just going to say that. That's what Holliston's going to do. They want to, or maybe not. Let's see.
10 seconds left in the play clock. 1:48 to go.
There you go. Great call. That's what you did, Tom. That's what they needed to do right there. They called timeout.
So Holliston stops the clock with 1:41 to go, leading by 8 points. Third down and 7 to go. Well, the chess game goes on.
Well, the chess game goes on, and it's very easy now.
First down wins the game.
First down, it's over.
If they have to punt the ball, they still give it back to Middleboro with probably a minute to go in the game.
Yeah, that's if you punt it. If you get close enough here to get it down, if you get 4 or 5 yards here, you might go for try and get that first down, because it's not going to leave a lot of time for a team that has no timeouts left.
Right.
Now, there's still a lot of time in football time here.
Yes.
141 is a lot. We've seen a lot of stuff happen with 141 left. So, that was a good, right there was a teaching moment that Coach Uroff did with these kids to explain to them, here's what we do, nice and easy, no pressure on anybody, just control the football.
Pitch to number 5.
Tommy Quinn.
Tommy Quinn, as he works his way in for a first down.
And a game
winner. So the reverse to Tommy Quinn. They faked to Rodenheiser, and Kafka flipped it off to number 5. And Holliston picks up the first down with 1:28 to go in the game, and that should do it.
Yeah, victory formation now, and that'll do it. The clock's running.
Well, credit Coach Uroff. He knew he was going to face a lot of pressure up the middle. He knew they've seen Rodenheiser a couple of times. He gave them to him and then used his new secret weapon, Tommy Quinn, on the end around.
Did a very, very nice job. This is a big win for Holliston, because they're going into a bye week. You don't want to go into that bye week and have 2 weeks of being down. You want to be up and getting ready for the away game at Milton in 2 weeks.
It looks like Holliston's going to walk off with their first victory of the year, and credit this one to the defense. Jay, we were talking about Holliston receiving the second half kickoff, and it was really the defense that time and time again turned it over on downs, or forced Middleboro to turn it over on downs.
They answered, and they're the team that the coaching staff is going to rely on, that defense, along with the special teams. And I will tell you this, they're going to rely on them until you saw a lot of growth today on the offense, right? You see, Kafka's going to, with his passing today, that's going to build his confidence. What's going to happen is, sooner or later, that offense is going to catch that defense. Then you're going to have some fun.
Yeah. Well, I really like the way the Panthers came out today and responded. After Middleboro got the first score on fourth down, the way they came back with a couple of touchdowns there in the second quarter, really shows their character building, that they didn't hang their hats and thinking it's over. Charlie Stott with the big interception.
Oh, yeah. Big Charlie's got the lead on the running lineman. One more thing we must not be remiss in doing. Congratulations to Mike Uroff and their staff for their first win.
Yes. The Panthers go to 1-1, and next week is a bye week for the Panthers, and then 2 weeks from now, Friday night, they'll be at Milton. Milton Wildcats.
Yep.
H-Cat will be there to bring you all the action. Never been to Milton before.
Yeah, we have. It froze. Milton was freezing. I hated
Oh,
that
that's
place.
right. We were 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Never mind.
yeah.
I've forgotten that.
Oh, my God.
Well, now Tom Harmon with the final throwdown.
Thank you very much, Tom. The final score, 14-6 Holliston. A scoreless second half, mainly by two great defensive teams. Stout had an interception, also did Rosenheiser. Also, the total yardage today, 163 yards for Holliston and only 87 for Middleboro. Passing yards, 65 for Holliston and 98 rushing. 74 for the Sachems, and 74 yards passing for the Sachems and only 13 yards rushing. Drew Kafka finished with 7 completions for 65 yards and a touchdown. Kylie Vargas, 14 rushing attempts for 69 yards and the touchdown. Rosenheiser with the 1 touchdown. On the other side of the ball, Colton Ward had 12 passing attempts for 74 yards and 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions in that second half. Jacob Nichols finished the day with 13 rushing attempts for 32 yards. And finally, Andrew Falk finished with 2 completions for 14 yards. And that will be it. For more stats and information on the Holliston Panthers, you can follow us on X/Twitter at HCatFootball. And that's the throwdown.
All right, Tom, thank you very much. You did a great job. We also want to thank the great Bruce Guilfoyle, who came down here and saved the day. We thought we weren't going to be able to
Probably
be able
got
to stream.
sunburned.
Yeah, he got sunburned up top there, but he saved the day. We almost didn't get the streaming going here, but he got it going, as he always did. Final score here from Middleboro, Holliston 14, Middleboro 6. Bye week next week, Tom. We'll see you 2 weeks up in Milton.
Okay, good night, everybody.